Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today at MadWorldTarot. It is a very hot Thursday afternoon. Fluffy has emerged from under her chair, looking quite dazed and confused. And hopefully you don't have a dazed and confused tarot reader here at the tarot table with the Curious Cats Tarot. We are looking today at people who might be riding to the rescue in various capacities. And this one is Fergie. And this is a story that was, I think, first in the Mirror, which is kind of a park or go-to place lately. And this was a story, it's been knocking around for a while. I think it was early in the New Year story. This is Meghan's new bid to win over the royals in this year of reconciliation. And this is to follow in Fergie's footsteps. Now, this, of course, I'm quoting here. This, of course, was before the Jamaica trip and before Fergie announced that she had been suffering from melanoma. She was being treated for very serious skin cancer. So this might no longer apply, but we still need to look at it because the fact is Fergie has been implicated in this, and so has Princess Eugenie, and it does sound as if the Parkles are quite intent on reconciling, and I got that energy in the previous reading. I've just done the one on Prince George, so bear with me while I do this. The article goes on to say that Meghan saw how Fergie was accepted by the royal family at Sandringham over Christmas, and she finds it encouraging. She hopes that Sarah can be an ally who will stand up for her against the likes of Camilla and Kate. Oh my. Meghan has asked her friend Eugenie to set up a call with her mum. It's obviously a delicate situation because Sarah won't want to jeopardize her own position. But Eugenie has assured Meghan her mother will be happy to help. We're going to check that in this little reading with the Curious Cats Tarot. And let's remind you while I shuffle that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all speculation. It's all my opinion, and it's just energy that I read here, and disclaimer in the box below. But let's have a look and see how keen the Parkles are to reconcile Harry and Meghan separately. How Eugenie feels about the Parkles right now. A lot of people wonder, I wonder as well, what it really is between the Parkles and Eugenie. Let's try and say her name properly. Why she's always there, and why she allows certain things to happen, some quite strange things to happen, possibly even with her own child to happen. We need to look at that too. It's on the list. What maybe do the Parkles know about her, or what's the story? We've tried to find out here on this channel. We really have truly tried. So we're going to ask about Eugenie, and then we're going to ask about her mum, Sarah, who has just managed to get back in the fold. Would she risk everything by helping the Parkles? And then whether reconciliation is even remotely likely at this stage. So that's where we're heading today with the Curious, not the Curious Cats Tarot. It's because I've got Fluffy right at my feet now, and I'm trying very hard. Same designer of the tarot deck. I'm trying very hard not to stand on her tail, which will get me into terrible trouble. Took my eye off the cards then, so I hope I haven't made a boo-boo cutting them. But if I have, it's what was meant to happen. That's the theory I roll with here on this channel. So let's see what the curious creatures have to tell us about this rather curious little story that was in the Mirror. Underlying energy. There we go. The Emperor in reverse. Lots with the Emperor. The Emperor is, of course, the king. The relatively new king that we have. He has got his own troubles at the moment, health troubles. I'm not sure when the surgery is. It might even be going on, or have just gone on. But there is the Emperor in reverse. Other thing about the Emperor is the Emperor is about somebody taking charge, the person in control. And that would be, or the person trying to exert their authority on the situation. That would be Meghan. who would be trying her stratagems, trying her plans, trying to make stuff happen, get her troops in line. The Emperor in reverse, but not being particularly successful because the Emperor is in reverse. That's a chaotic kind of energy. It's also ego. It's tremendous ego, the Emperor. Normally I say with that male ego, but here it's that kind of energy, it's that kind of ego that either sex can display. It's not, tarot isn't gender specific in these kinds of situations and with these kinds of cards. Just have to say that. I probably don't say it often enough. But there is the Emperor in reverse. So the king who might be perceived as being quite weak and susceptible to charm and flattery and a phone call from Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, and also somebody who's got a plan and is trying to get that plan rolling, but not very successfully right now because the plan is unraveling. Emperor in reverse. So if you hear crunch crunch, Fluffy is now having an afternoon snack. So the situation that we are dealing with right now, and we are dealing with the Four of Cups in reverse, haha, that is the do-over card. Upright, it's reject, no, sorry, not interested. I'm just going to be indifferent and bored and apathetic about things. In reverse, ooh, maybe I should have tried a bit harder. Maybe I should pretend at least to be slightly interested in what you have to offer. And can I please have a do-over? Four of Cups in reverse. So yes, it's not begging and groveling, and the rest of the article I didn't read, but it went on to remind us that the royals were the ones in the wrongs, and the royals were the ones that needed to apologize, and Harry and Meghan weren't going to back down from any of those claims that they had and grievances, but still they did want to be there at Sandringham next Christmas, pretty much. So it's all there in that card. So tell us about Harry and Meghan each individually, how keen they are to reconcile and be walking along at Christmas with everyone else next year. Oh, this year, in fact. And this is Harry. Harry is Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Harry wants to come back because the Six of Swords is the going away energy, going away overseas, leaving your troubles behind you. It's in reverse. Want to come home. He does. His troubles have followed him to California. His troubles might even be living in the same home as he is, although we don't know where they live really. And he wants to go home. Absolutely, Six of Swords. It's not comfortable energy. It's difficult energy. So he hasn't cured himself of his grievances, precisely as the article said, but he would like to go back to the UK. Meghan, does she want to reconcile with the royals and go back to being a working royal? Ooh, we got the Page of Cups, but it's in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse wants that apology still. She wants them to beg. Do you know that? She actually does with that energy. It's a spoilt brat kind of an energy, the Page of Cups, when it's in reverse. Very immature, very bratish. Emotionally immature, obviously, because it's cups. It's waiting for that apology. She's going to insist on it. She's still got her list of grievances. If Fergie gets the king on the phone, the Emperor in reverse, who is probably, I was going to say prostrated right now, but that was an unfortunate pun, a Freudian slip. Even if Fergie managed to pin Charles down and say, yeah, Meghan is on the phone. Meghan would be, you need to apologise. You need to do it in public in front of Parliament or from the balcony at Buckingham Palace. And then I'll come out in my latest ball gown that I've got with a tiara on. And you can just hand over the keys to Windsor Castle while you're at it. It's that kind of energy in the Page of Cups. She is not going to say sorry. They have to. Ah, dear. Right, so let's move on to poor old Princess Eugenie, who is in the middle of this for reasons that remain mystifying. I have read on her quite recently and just saw that she seemed quite kindly disposed and not one to take sides. That was what came through the last time I read on her. Other people have more sinister ideas about what might be going on, and I might be a silly old fool. Let's see her in her view of Harry and Meghan right now. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles. She sees that they are cast out and that they want to come back. She sees that their life away has ruined them. It's ruined them financially. That exile, that self-imposed exile. Sorry about the banging and stuff that's going on outside, not me, neighbors. The Five of Pentacles, everyone's kind of emerged now that it's starting to cool down, even Fluffy. Five of Pentacles in reverse. She sees that they are in big financial trouble, that life hasn't worked out for them. The promised land turned out not to be a promised land, and they want to come back. That's what she sees. Five of Pentacles in reverse, and wanting to return to a situation that's very comfortable, very blessed, warm and cozy, snug inside the royal family. Don't have to worry about anything when you're a member of the royal family who is in good odor with the king. Is she willing to help smooth things over? Is she willing to pick up the phone to Mum and say, Mum, Megan wants to talk to you about how you managed to twist Charles around your finger, and she wants to do the same so she can also come back and do the walk at Sandringham. Is she going to prepare to do that? King of Cups in reverse. I don't think so, because that is the king. King Charles, King of Cups. Might also be a little bit of terror about Prince William. There's another King of Cups waiting. She might not want to incur his wrath because, of course, he's going to be the one in charge and the one that doles out money and privileges and favors and things like that, not too far away in future. So she might have her eye on the future with that King of Cups in reverse and think, I don't want to upset Prince William, and so I'd rather not. I'm not getting an energy from that card of, oh yes, I'll do anything to help you, darling Megan. You are such a lovely friend and I just adore you and you're such a sweetie, and so let's fix everything. No, no, no. How about Fergie? How does Fergie view Harry and Meghan right now? If she even thinks about them, she has her many troubles to think about. What does she think? Ooh, death. That's not good. A couple of things. Very minor energy is, of course, the Emperor here. Oh, my cheat sheet has fallen on the floor. A Scorpio card, death, the king. She might be concerned about him quite literally. And the way things have gone for him, he's also been through his troubles, lost his parents, got health problems, been through the hell with Harry and Meghan. So there is that energy in there. It's minor energy though. The main energy with that death card for me, having frightened you with what I've just said probably, is that she's looking at it and thinking, I want this situation to end. I don't want anything to do with them anymore. Because the death card is cutting out something that no longer serves you, something that's toxic, that's old, it's tired, it's worn out, doesn't serve any useful purpose anymore. It's like going through your wardrobe and throwing out the clothes that you're never going to fit into again, or that you brought with you from some completely different place that you're never going to wear where you are now. And yes, they were lovely, and yes, once you looked fabulous in them, but let's let them go. She wants to let Harry and Meghan go. She wants things to end. She wants things to change radically. She doesn't want to she doesn't like the way things are now with them and the king. Would she risk her own position to help them? I mean, she might still, who knows? Let's see. What does Tarot have to tell us? Would she do this? Oh, that card just keeps showing up and showing up and showing up. It's so weird. The High Priestess in reverse. I don't know, maybe it's shown up in every reading I've done the past few days. And it's always weird. And it's tending more and more for me to represent Princess Diana. And there is only one reason that she would even contemplate doing this. And that is due to some sense of obligation towards her old friend, Princess Diana. They were at one stage buddies. And then they fell out, and then life went very wrong for both of them. But that sense of her spirit being around, which is coming through in these readings, And I think the veil between us and them, the ones that have passed over, I think that veil is thinning every day. My own experiences tell me that, quite honestly, and I think they are showing up more and more to kind of guide us, give us nudges to do stuff. So there is a nudge that might be coming through, and she is quite open to that kind of stuff, Fergie. She's openly talked about going to psychics and things like that. So if anyone's going to be open to that kind of prompting, it's going to be Fergie. And Fergie might get a prompt from the spirit world to be more generous towards Harry, not Meghan, Harry, than she would actually want to be. So that's very interesting. So Meghan might have dialed into this at some level, or even have heard it from Princess Eugenie. Don't know, I'm speculating, but there is a little bit of wiggle room for Meghan there with that High Priestess in reverse. For me as a tarot reader, that's what's coming through for me. So is Fergie going to help? Is she going to try and smooth things over? Yeah, she is. Wheel of Fortune. She might actually succeed even with that Wheel of Fortune. It's trying your luck, the Wheel of Fortune. She might, go and visit while he's recuperating and say, oh, by the way, isn't it time? He would be open to that idea. That King of Cups over there, hell no. Hell will freeze over before he forgives and forgets and welcomes them back. But we're dealing still with this Emperor. Will the Parkles reconcile with the royal family anytime soon? We've got the Four of Pentacles. And they might hang on to status that they should really lose. Titles, place in the line of succession while the king is around. Not while when he takes over. I was just watching what's his face on YouTube, Tom Bauer, and he was saying never when Prince William is king, if and when Prince William is king. But right now it looks like whoever might be whispering in the king's ear to say strip their titles, especially after that stunt in Jamaica. There's such obvious resentment, toxicity, desire to destroy, stick knives in. Do the stuff. Take them off the royal website. Do all the stuff that everybody wants you to do. She might try her luck, and she might actually be not the deciding factor, but she might be one of the deciding factors. I don't think she wields that much power, not nearly, although she has managed to sweet talk the king into allowing her to cavort in public and get flowers from well-wishers and stuff like that, which we never thought we'd ever see, really. But they might just hang on to what they currently have. It's not much what they currently have, really, the Parkles. But the situation isn't going to get worse for them as far as this reading goes, and this energy and this little story that I'm sure was written in California by someone quite close to this one's wife, as she is known now. So there it is. That's the reading, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.